I was impressed by the presentations that were made by my colleagues during the course of our afternoon session on car sharing in Chengxi. And I was supposed to be a moderator of that session, but since I was in Paris and we had some difficulty with the internet link in the afternoon, the statement that I was trying to make in support of increasing the amount of curiosity about car sharing in China never got through. So I thought that maybe this might be a way to communicate this message to you. In addition to this short talk, what I have done is I've prepared a sort of idea brainstorming presentation on car sharing in general and for China, which is available in English and which I hope the organizers will make available in Chinese as well. Let me refer to my notes here with my apologies and I'll give you the 4 points that I wish to make. I was impressed by the expert presentations that were made by my colleagues who really are telling you about the state of art of car sharing in the world today. Very impressive, but it's only part of the car sharing problematique. So let me see if I can open it up from a world perspective, because my colleagues and I have been looking at this area of innovation in cities for sustainable transportation, sustainable cities for a number of years now, and so we've had a chance to look at these things around the world and also to kind of feel the pulse of what is going on in the sector. And here is what the pulse says. First of all, please understand that car sharing is not some rarefied, difficult thing that is only done in certain kinds of cities, at certain kinds of places. Car sharing has become, over the course of the last 15 years, a worldwide phenomenon. 2 years ago, we did a collaborative survey with car share organizations around the world, and we identified more than 1,000 car share operations at the time, 1,000 cities or communities in which you could this morning go and you could share a car. You wouldn't have to own a car, you could drive one, but you would be sharing it. The second thing about it is that, and this is something that may not be immediately self-evident, but that is that you cannot get to sustainable transportation unless you have a car sharing component that works well at a very high level. Car sharing is, let me say this again, car sharing is an indispensable, concomitant portion of the process of moving towards sustainable transport, just as sustainable transportation is indispensable as part of the process toward moving toward sustainable cities and sustainable lives. But the fact is that this is a moving target. The kinds of car sharing we're hearing about today are the ones that dominate. But you know, remember Moore's law in the field of microprocessors and IT, that every 18 months is a new generation. Things go twice as fast and cost half as much. And the same thing is happening in terms of car sharing. And this, I believe, is something that you must be taking into consideration, or you should be taking into consideration from the beginning. And this is called peer-to-peer car sharing, or personal car sharing, or the neighborhood car. And there's an ample amount of information on this, and I will give you a written supplement with some of these sources, because I believe that peer-to-peer car sharing is going to be a major portion of the push to car sharing in the world, and also, I would be rather sure, in China. Finally, the key to successful car sharing is city government. National governments can help this process, but it is essentially the city government, the mayor and the city council, and those who make the decisions about the city, who must know more about car sharing in order to make wise decisions. So, to terminate this brief message from Paris on a cool autumn morning, let me say, please, give a close look at car sharing. Use all of your imagination and all of your wit in order to better understand how this can be part of your future sustainable cities. Thank you.